Texas woman is suing an Austin developer who she says illegally obtained her property after someone forged her signature. Now there are two new homes where her grandmother's house once stood.
It's another example of a much bigger problem in Texas real estate, one the KVUE Defenders have been digging into. Here's investigative reporter Jenny Lee.
Shannon Pleasant contacted the KVUE Defenders after seeing our investigation into how a Central Texas family lost the land in what they called an illegal land grab. Now, she's in a legal fight trying to keep her family property she inherited. Even though she moved away,
my heart is in Austin.
Shannon Pleasant still considers the capital city home.
The majority of my family is still here.
We visited Shannon in an East Austin neighborhood where her grandmother once lived.
I'm the oldest grandchild, and if I were to brag, I'd say I was the favorite grandchild.
Alfredia Miller left her East Austin home to Shannon. The deed showing the transfer was filed in 2008. What did that mean to you?
It meant that she thought enough of me, and she thought that I was responsible, and I saw it as something as carrying her wishes on through the next generations.
Alfredia died in 2017. Over the years, the home on Kuman Avenue remained unchanged until 2024, when Shannon's family noticed new construction on the property and her grandmother's home gone.
I got a text message from my uncle, and he said, "Why did you sell the property?" And I called him back and I said, "What are you talking about?"
Shannon immediately checked the Travis Central Appraisal District website and discovered someone else claimed to own 2907 Kuman Avenue.
I was livid, number one, in disbelief.
Shannon also discovered a deed that showed the land her grandmother left her was sold in 2023 for $10. The document had Shannon's signature, but Shannon says she didn't sign anything.
My signature was forged, of course, and I didn't sell this property for $10.
She filed a lawsuit in June of 2024, naming several people and businesses listed as recent owners on TCAD. Appraisal district records show a confusing history of events, with the property switching hands numerous times since Shannon's grandmother gave it to her. Most recently, TCAD shows Bryant Taylor bought the property on March 1st, 2023, and on the same day sold it to Rexwell Development. On July 31st, TCAD showed Shannon selling the property to Rexwell. On August 23rd, Rexwell sold it to New Wave Solutions. That same day, TCAD shows New Wave sold the property to Two Greer Brothers, LLC.
Just didn't understand how something like this could happen.
According to the City of Austin, Guardian Custom Builders, LLC received demolition and building permits for 2907 Kuman Avenue. Founder and CEO, Jeff Greer. The same name and address appear on state records for Two Greer Brothers, LLC. We reached out to Greer several times, but got no response. The suit contends the defendants, through unlawful means, conspired to convert the property from Shannon. Bryant Taylor and New Wave Solutions were dropped from the lawsuit early this year. 2 weeks later, the judge issued a default judgment against Two Greer Brothers because the defendants have failed to appear or file an answer.
None of them were showing up for the hearings.
The judge's ruling put 2907 Kuman Avenue back in Shannon's name. In March, Shannon says she called Austin police to accompany her as she had the locks changed. The KVUE Defenders obtained this officer body cam footage through an open records request.
You Jeff Greer?
I am.
She says that's when she met Jeff Greer, the developer behind Two Greer Brothers and Guardian Custom Builders. Greer tells an officer he didn't know about the lawsuit.
This is the first I've ever heard about any of this.
At one point, an officer had to move Shannon away from Greer.
She wouldn't tell me what they were here for. I asked at this
You
situation.
had forged my name and said that.
How?
You know what?
Hey, listen.
How could I go in there? No, coming.
The body cam footage shows Greer telling officers that the property is his and wondering why police were called.
Why were you guys called here is what I don't understand.
It came out like a criminal trespass. That's how it came out.
Said that was trespassing?
That's how the call came out as a criminal trespass. So that's why we got here. Otherwise, this would be constant of dealing with all these stuff, civil matter. So I don't really have much.
How can I trespass on my own property?
Oh, you see, because they have that court order.
She showed you documentation?
Yeah.
It's falsified.
police sided with Shannon.
But as of right now, it's going to stay. That's my point. Yeah, as of right now, there's no argument to that.
But Shannon's court victory was temporary. In April, the judge granted a new trial because two Greer brothers stated it never received notice of this suit or the resulting default judgment until March 27th. While New Wave Solutions LLC was dropped from Shannon's lawsuit, it is still being sued by Kelly Alexander. In July, we reported the Alexander family sued New Wave and Precise Custom Homes, claiming the two companies illegally demolished their grandmother's home that was right here at 118 Kimball Lane in East Austin, despite county records showing that property in the Alexander family name. So how big of an issue is deed fraud in Texas?
It has been on a growing trend for a few years.
Brian Pittman is the CEO of Independence Title. His company is not involved in Shannon's case, but he says while real estate fraud is not new, artificial intelligence is making it easier to falsify deeds and fake signatures.
Especially with AI now, they can replicate signatures of existing notaries, replicate notary stamps from people and place them on documents. We've even had situations where they have used a legitimate notary's seal and signature and placed it on a document, and then when you contact the notary, they'll say, "Oh, I never did this."
The surge in fraud led Pittman to launch new training for law enforcement so investigators know what to watch out for.
Senate Bill 1734 addresses the growing issue of deed fraud.
During the regular legislative session last spring, lawmakers passed Senate Bill 1734. As of September 1st, SB 1734 gives property owners a faster and cheaper way to fight back if someone files a fake deed.
Right. Tens of thousands of dollars, yes.
The new law doesn't help Shannon, who is already out a lot of money due to the ongoing legal battle. Her mission now is to help others.
If you're not checking on your property, it can be stolen from you.
So no one else has to go through the same long and expensive journey. Austin police confirmed they are investigating Shannon's case, but couldn't comment. Now, during the second special session, lawmakers also passed Senate Bill 16. It stiffens criminal penalties for deed fraud and gives property owners greater protection. Title experts say to avoid deed fraud, property owners should monitor property records regularly, especially if you don't live there. We have more information and tips for how to protect yourself with this story on KVUE.com. For the KVUE Defenders, I'm Jenny Lee.